the microphone is hot. But the answer is he needs 50 in order to do 30. It's too many. Microphone is hot, reminder.
Yeah. That's okay. We don't need to do that though to start. We can work our way up.
JB's in the house. What's up, JB?
He's not gonna be in camera 2.
Jim Cruz, come see this.
What?
If I wasn't cat herding, I'd be there with you. He just got Watch Now Live, Ski with Pete, Mechanical Keyboards Live, Build Carbon Fiber.
Camera 2's live.
Yeah, they're looking at my feetsies. Isn't he cool?
You still not it's working. No, on my phone. Mic is on.
What? Toxic Gamer HD. What?
No, it's on the regular one too.
What? Oh, we're hot all the way.
Yeah.
We're all the way hot today. Ah. So that's the opposite problem that I had from yesterday. On camera 2, the mic is hot, so why not have it just be hot all the time? Okay, I'm going to mute the mic just so I can say some really crude stuff. But if you go to camera 2, you can hear the mic and you can see my feet. Sup feet? Wait a sec, can you see my feet? Ish. Hi, and welcome to Mechanical Keyboards Live. I'm your host, Ski with Pete. Welcome to the show, everybody. Toxic Gamer HD is up in the house. Jake Kalizikweski is here as well. What's going on? Toxic Gamer HD in the house. Michael Pimentel, Ganito, JB1830. It's always great to see you, my friend. What is going on? Who else is here? I don't know. Toxic Gamer HD, because there's a slight delay. Toxic Gamer is actually currently counting down while I'm trying to read out people's names. Welcome all. Nicholas Turner's in the house. What's going on, Nicholas? Welcome, everybody. We have 39 viewers, which is pretty epic for the start of a stream. Oscar Hernandez, RD Balasabas, Dr. Doomapple. Dr. Doomapple, you've been here a while. Thanks for coming in early. Arsenic Catnip, what's going on? Oleg Piasky. I don't know. Mange HD, what's going on? Mange HD and Dr. Doomapple, they were here like an hour early. Love you guys. Thanks so much for coming by and hanging out with me today. What's going on? First, let's kick off first with the news. Oh, and by the way, do you like my t-shirt representing my buddy's production company, Station? No, is that right? Yeah, Station. It's that direction. All right. Sarah Ment is here. Mert is up in the house. Shall be. That's a great name. Iron Sunset Tales. Whoa, JB. Did JB just post that? Whoa, JB. Imagine if that was a one-up keyboard. This one-up keyboard. Awesome. I know. I thought he posted it to the chat and he didn't. Zachary Parrish is here. Watching Bills convinced me to build my first board. That's awesome, Zach. Curry. I don't know if you go by Zachary or Zach in real life, but Mr. Parrish, that's lovely to hear. That's great. X Loki. XL OK N. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying, you know. Okay, first let's start with some news. For those of you who are... Sorry, I keep looking up there because you guys are up there for me, which is awesome. First, let's start with channel news first. Channel news. Those of you who weren't here yesterday, and trust me, a lot of you weren't, because there's currently more viewers than we had all of last stream. It was a tech review stream. That, by the way, is Steph punching away on some Gatistuddles. Mert is in the house. What's going on, Mert? First thing is this. He did post it. Awesome. First thing is this. Oh, wait, where's the box? Where's the box? Hold on. Oh, it's all the way around the corner. Damn. Running. Ha! First thing is this. It's a new camera I got. So today, all day. Well, most of the day. Malky, I wasn't going to use the clear ones. I'm going to just use the black ones, but I could use the clear ones if you want me to. Do we have any clear ones?
Yeah, of course we do. They're in the PCB clear mount.
I'm going to switch them over to PCB clear mount. This is the last one?
No, it's not. Just
Okay.
in there.
Well, this would be fun because that's way easier to build. Where was I? 4K. I bought a camera. This is the camera. Okay, you can't... I don't know if you guys know this.
It's not being used.
I don't know if you know this, but this... the camera is only one small part of the expense. So, while I was able to get the camera, I'm not able to add it to my custom rig yet until after I get a plug for it. So I need to be able to... This is just battery operated, so I can't... My live streams last a couple of hours, so I can't rely on a camera that's working on battery. So I bought the piece. I bought the pieces to make this happen, but I don't have it yet. So this total that we were working towards last week, this is gone. This is done now. This Thank you guys for the super chat donations. We got to $666. I covered the rest. Thank you very much for that. But I'm gonna start I'm starting a new total. I was gonna start a new total, but my pen is missing. I've got a new total. Here's the pen, and it's for $200 because that is how we're gonna get a solder cam 4K. So this is just my usual solder cam. This is solder cam in 1080p, which is great. For those of you who are new to the channel, I can't wait to show you that. But it's still only the 1080p version. So once I get to $200 through super chats and other donations, I'm gonna upgrade that to 4K as well. So that is. If you'd like to donate to the channel, there's 2 different ways that you can do it. You can use the super chat function. There's Dane Carter throws down $1. We're on the board. So thank you very much, Dane. If you want to support the channel, you can do so like Dane just did with super chat, or you can go into the about section below and you can hit up the what's it called? PayPal donations. You can do that way, or you can support the channel on Patreon. Thank you very much to everybody who supports the channel on Patreon or by doing the other thing. That's great. But one of the easiest ways, if you don't have any money or whatever, you can't do it right now, the best ways to support this channel are to press subscribe and then to press like. By pressing subscribe and like, ooh, I just found an LED. Look at it. I was like, what's that little yellow speck on my desk? Look. That little yellow speck. Oh, that's just an LED that...
Yeah.
It's just an LED. Just happened to pick it up. Whatever. There it is. Just going to sit that right up there. All right. Okay. Thank you again to those who support the channel. That's awesome. Okay, so that is channel news. That is coming soon. All right. It's going to be epic. It is. In fact, I'm just going to turn this on so you guys can see how super epic this is going to be. How do you turn it on like this? It's going to be epic. 4K. Okay. All right. Enough excitement about that. Okay. Steph, I'm going to put that right behind you here so you can easily knock it off your chair. Okay, next thing is X Loken. What do I need to become a mod? Just hang around for a bit. TAOZ says better content. Do you want to talk about some keyboard stuff? Well, let's talk about some keyboard stuff then. Log, hello. Hello, Log. All right. You guys may have seen this before. This is the, what's this called? The 6-pack. So we ordered some new standoffs from our supplier, and they sent us standoffs that are way too big. You see how huge those are? These turned out to be 20 mil standoffs. We only wanted 16, so these are too big. So there's another delay on more of these coming out. And that delay is caused by these huge standoffs. Just want you to know that. That's why that's happening. Okay, so if you're D Belazabas, and I'm saying you're RD Belazabas, dude, we have some of these huge standoffs if you want them, or you can just wait and we'll get some more and then it'll be good. Okay, cool. And that reminds me that I've actually forgotten to grab the standoffs for this one, which are the clear 10s. Uh-oh. We're out of those. Steph?
Okay.
How many do I need for this thing? 10, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 of those there. And another 4 there. Another 2. That's it. That's all I need. This is my little box where I put assemble stuff. So I get all the screws in, and then me and JB, we do this together. There's a lot of our hanging out time. It's putting these things together for you. So I need to put this. I'll actually put this in this little zippy. So it's there. Dale, I do worry about it, dude. These are the things that concern me. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, so for those of you who are new to the channel, new to the show, have never seen anything like this before, this is what we're about to do. I am the owner of oneupkeyboards.com, and usually I have a business card on my desk. If you haven't been to oneupkeyboards.com before, you should totally go to oneupkeyboards.com. Except you have a business card?
Down the bottom drawer.
oneupkeyboards.com. I'm the owner. Go check out oneupkeyboards.com at oneupkeyboards.com. P.S. JB is way faster than me at putting those little standoffs together. I don't understand how. It's like a little competition that we have, and I am consistently outclassed. Okay. So for those of you who are new, let's go through the full spiel. Thank you very much to those who support Dane Carter with your $1. Love it. Breaking the ice on today's show. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. Number 2, please, this is a keyboard build stream with a Cherry MX Blacks. That's what this is, and that's what the title says. So if you can, please press like. You should press like on content that is what it says that it is. TBV4050 throws down $2. That a boy? And he says, One Up Keyboards for the win. Should stream a Z case build. Ooh, I should do a Z case build. I've done one before, but I should do another one soon.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
Good suggestion.
Very good suggestion.
The printer's gonna make noise.
The printer's going to make some noise. How much noise?
21 pages worth of noise.
Okay, so that was the first. Thank you, TBV4050. We're up to $3 out of our 200. Love it. That was the first thing. The second thing is press like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm sure you have. What? How long is this gonna last? The third thing is, how long? The third thing is 1080p. Don't forget, guys, to turn the channel on in 1080p. Right now, 720p is the dominant format, followed by 1080p, followed by 480p. So if you're watching in a low resolution, why not get the straight stuff and be able to watch it in full high definition, and then you can see all the hairs on the back of my hand like this. Awesome. Nicholas Turner with $2. Thanks, buddy. I'm just gonna add that in 1 second here. Zoom back out. Nicholas Turner. Boom. My God, what are you printing, a novel? Thank you, Nicholas. That's awesome of you. Now that the volume has stopped. Thank you, Nicholas, and TBV, and Dan Carter. That's awesome of you guys. Thank you. Okay. Next thing is watching 1080p. I've said that. I've said subscribe. I've said like. I can't see how many likes we have because Steph is on the computer. But we're at 31 likes with 50 people watching. That's awesome. Thanks, guys. That's great. Okay, so what I'm going to be up to today on today's live stream is building out the TKL kit. Now, one of the things that Steph said she was going to do... Is she doing it?
Was what? You have to tell me and I'll do it as you're telling me.
You said you were going to make it live.
That one is live.
Yeah, I know this one's live.
Well, do they want the other one live?
Well, we had a deal. We had a deal going that for the length of the stream, we were going to put in the 2 only for the length of the stream, and then it's going to be cut off until Friday, when it's properly launched. But for the length of the stream, we're going to offer the silver TKL carbon fiber. This is real carbon fiber. This isn't stickers or anything. This is the real deal. We're going to offer silver carbon fiber. We're going to put that in stock. And we've also got the brand new stainless steel, wherever that is. It's all the way over here. The brand new brushed stainless steel. As you can see it here. I'm just going to pull one of them out. This is the same type of brush that you got on the other one-up plates and parts. I'm just going to pull that out so you can see that. There you go. So there's the stainless steel and the carbon fiber. Of course, this black carbon fiber is already in stock, but the silver carbon fiber is about to come into stock on oneupkeyboards.com. So head on. If you haven't been before to oneupkeyboards.com, you should go check that out totally. And what I'm going to do on today's show is I'm going to be building a keyboard for One Up Keyboards. It's going to go into stock as an assembled board. But of course, you can buy these as kits. So the board that I'm building today is called the Ultimate Gamer. And the reason I'm calling it the Ultimate Gamer is that I'm building it with Cherry MX Blacks. So a lot of people ask me, like, what's the best gaming keyboard? And of course, the best gaming keyboard is mostly subjective in terms of what you want out of the board. But here's the qualifications I'm going to give it. So this is Cherry MX Black. I don't know why it won't focus. Come on, focus. There you go. It's not really focusing very well. There it is. Cherry MX Black. Now, why I say that these are a great gamer switch is that Cherry MX Black have a stiff spring in them as opposed to the lighter springs of Cherry MX Red. So a faster bounce back. Faster bounce back means more APM. More APM means better gaming. So these are brand new Cherry MX Blacks, and these are a better switch than the old Cherry MX Blacks. I don't know what to tell you about them except they're better. But also, because this is being built on a universal TKL plate, it also means that the switch tops are openable. So if you wanted to do that in the future, of course you could. So I'm just going to take a couple questions here before we move on. Have people bought the LJD one up that you had for sale on the website, Pete? Yeah, we sold a couple of pre-made boards this week. I'm not sure. The blue one we still have. We haven't put it on the site, but
But yeah, the black gamer.
The Black Gamer Edition did sell this week.
Okay, you can have the chair back. I'm done. I'll go over to the couch.
Okay, I'm going to get the nice chair back. Oh, my bum's sore. Sweet. Steph, can I ask you one quick favor before you sit down? Could you put some water in that for my solder can? Thanks, darling. Okay. All right.
I did a really bad job last time I tried to pour it in.
You can't do a good job because that thing is terrible at pouring.
Why do you use it?
Because I don't have anything else that's small that has a little spigot on it.
I just made a puddle on the...
Yeah. Can I have a paper towel? Yeah, I'll take it.
No, here. Is that wet enough?
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's a sponge. It'll spread out. 46 watching with 35 likes. Thank you very much to everybody who's joined. So the first thing you need to do the very first thing you need to do when you're building a keyboard is start with the stabs. Now, the stabs have been a serious thing of contention this week when somebody recommended to a user that they buy Zeal's stabs, which have a known problem, and over these stabs, which I use and I like and I actually recommend. I think these are pretty damn good stabs. So I got pretty frustrated, and I'll be honest, I had a bit of a meltdown on the Reddit this week. It really upset me. It really upset me because these stabs were compared to other stabs that obviously people don't know much about. And somebody was recommending to a newbie in our community that he buy a product that's clearly broken. So I was disappointed to hear that. So that's why. Okay, so the first thing that I do, these ones that we have come pre-assembled, but it doesn't mean that you can't still lube them. So what I'm going to do is just drop a little dollop of lube in that corner, and I'll give you a zoomed in close-up view of that in just one hot second. All right, so first thing I'm going to do is switch over to Action Cam so you can, let's see if we can get this zoomed in. You can see I just put a little dollop right in that corner there. That's all I did. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Just like this. Oh, come on. Come on, focus. There we go, that focused. So you can see I've just put a little spot of lube on the inside of those two. And that just putting that little bit of lube really does totally change the characteristics of these stabs. Not that they weren't great before, but they certainly are great after that. All right, and the next thing you do, you put the little toes in the front of the holes, in the big holes, and the back is for the smaller holes. So I'm just going to pop that in there like this. And pop this one in there like that. And then you just pop these in at the back like that. Just make sure they're all in nice and stable. Now, I don't know. I've genuinely, some of these things completely befuddle me. But these clear stabs, they're quality, man. That's why I use them. They're surprisingly good value for what they are. I'm going to zoom in here so you can see. Yeah, the round 2 stabs from Zeal will probably be very good. I know Zeal, and I buy Zealios, and we sell them at One Up Keyboards. That guy loves quality products too, you know. But for right now, these are the ones to get. So you can see I've lubed that corner. I've lubed that one, and I've lubed this one. All right, I'm just going to pop that in. Switching over to Action Cam here. Again, you put the toe of it in the big hole and the tight bit in the small hole. I know it seems counterintuitive. Oh, sorry, I'm doing it so you can't quite see it. But there we go. I'm going to switch back to overhead so you can see that. Oh, a little too tight. Pop that in. Actually, I want to show you on Action Cam. I know it's a little difficult to see, but once you do see, once we get that in focus, there you can see how beautifully that sits in there. Maybe. There. I'm going to stop going on about these stabs, and I'm just going to put this thing together. So you just put those stabs in. Let's switch back to overhead here. Just got a couple more to do. So for those of you who are new to building custom keyboards, the stabilizers help on the longer keys to make sure that they don't go in at funny angles. It means that you can't press like the corner of the enter key and then have the key split off or something. Just means that it always does the function it's meant to do. Now some stabilizers, not these ones, some of them have little suspensions at the bottom, which kind of gives them a mushy feeling, a dampened feeling. These ones don't. These ones are flat bottomed, which is the preferred. All right, so I'm just, oh, that's the wrong one. There's the right one. I'm just going to make sure that these are all the way through and that they are clipped on this side. Yep, yep. You know, I can imagine that some people have used these incorrectly, and that's why they think that they're not right, but pretty difficult to use incorrectly. It's just if you don't snap them down all the way in, then I can assume that they would think not so favorably of them, but if they're correctly used, I tell you. Okay, enough about the stabs, I promise. All right. Now, the first thing you're supposed to do, which I forgot to do, which is always test your board first. So I'm going to do that now before I continue any further. So we've got 49 people watching and 35 likes. Thank you very much. If you haven't already smashed that like button, now is a great time to do so. The reason I keep talking about the like button so much is that the more likes this channel gets, the more new people we get to get into the show, and that, of course, brings new members to the audience. New members to the audience means we get more people to join our neat little hobby. All right, I'm just going to check those people who are in the chat. We'll be able to see just a bunch of random letters appearing. And now I'm going to press enter. That means that I have a working board. I do indeed have a working board, so sweet. I'll put these screwdrivers away for now. This tweezer away for now. Gengar's in the house. What's going on, Gengar? All right. So now that we know that we have a working board, the next thing to do is to put in our first 4 switches. I'm just going to put the first 4 in for the first 4 corners. And just in order to do that, what you need to do 2. Three. And 4. Okay. But even though I've pushed those in, I still need to flip the board over and make sure that they come through correctly on the other side. And they have all come through correctly. I'm still just going to push down and make sure that they all do get there. Okay, next thing is to fire up solder cam. So again, if you haven't already, please do now press subscribe and press like. We need those likes to get more people into the show as we're about to use solder cam. Joseph Sukup says, I'm lacking in suction. I know Pete has a pump now, but anybody else chime in on Edison versus engineer? Not sure. Zachary Parrish says, do you prefer plate or PCB mount switches and why? Zachary, I prefer when I'm using, because I always use a plate. So I always prefer plate mount switches. I prefer plate mount switches. But if you get PCB mount, they're kind of universal because you can just clip the little legs off and turn them into... Does that make sense? You basically turn them into plate mounts just by clipping the little legs off. Plus, for the 4 corners, I would have left the legs on just to add extra stability. So I prefer plate because they're quicker and easier, but I do like the PCB mount because I like it. All right, just going to move a little further out here. Okay, solder cam is getting fired up. We got 52 people watching with 41 likes. Thank you very much to everybody who's here to watch today's live stream gamer build. For those of you who haven't seen solder cam before, please keep your eye in the top left corner. The top left corner is what you're going to find be your most stable version of this. So by looking in the top left corner, you know that you won't get seasick or anything because it is going to be real funky right from the start. I'm going to pick this up and then I'm going to wipe it off. So you're going to see a lot of funk happening. Keep your eye in that top left corner. Here we go. Stephen McCullough says, any kits you would recommend for a first-time builder? There's a couple of kits, but we're just about to get more in stock. So it's difficult to recommend you something right this very second. But, you know, there's no reason you can't start with the GH60 straight away. The GH60s are a lot of fun to build. It's a really cool project. And then get a universal and you're kind of away. All right, that's the first switch push down here. Next one is escape. For those of you who are wondering what type of solder I use, what type of lube I was using on those stabs, all that information is in the About section below. And of course, if you're new and this is the first time you're ever seeing solder cam, it is available in full 1080p. So don't forget to switch over to full 1080p. And if you're new, do press subscribe. I defecate. Are you Larry? Is it Larry from yesterday's stuff? No, I keep getting his name wrong. Okay, Okay, great. That's the first bit. I'm going to clean this off, so do keep your eye on that top left corner. I defecate. Are you the person that we owe the email to?
No.
No, okay.
I'm not. Read the comment before that.
What is it? Nope. He's saying nope. Steph's saying nope.
He said when I built my JD40, I ran into a few issues with changing the firmware. Might be useful for some.
Yeah. Yeah, and I can do it, but it wasn't planned to be part of this show. Now, it says I've got 65 viewers with 43 likes. Go ahead and smash that like button if you haven't already. The solder cam is one of the best parts of the show, and in just a few minutes, we're going to be back onto the solder cam. But first, I'm just going to build up the legs on this, and while I'm doing that, I'll take some of your questions. Dr. Doomapple, did Steph get my message about Gateron milk switches? I have the feeling my mail provider has some problems at the moment.
No, I did.
She did.
All over the counter.
They're all over the counter, and I've been asking Steph for 2 days, hey, Steph, what's with the milk switches that are everywhere? And she's like,
I'm
what?
trying to find them all.
I'm trying to get them together because somebody emailed, and I was like, oh, did they?
We just don't have every color, so I'm just trying to figure out which color, which ones we actually have available to make a kit for you. Sorry.
Chubb, yeah, I'm live in New York City. Yep, indeed. Don't forget, for those of you who are just joining, do press like and do press subscribe. As the channel says, as the video says, I am indeed building the Ultimate Gamer keyboard. You cannot find a better, more high-quality keyboard than this, I promise you. So why don't I just talk a little bit more about what makes this the Ultimate Gamer board. Okay, first off, as I said, the switch selection by choosing the Cherry MX Blacks. Blacks mean stiffer spring, which means faster APM. Gadgetable's in the house. What's going on, Gadgetable? Oh, check it out. So you know, Gadgetable, I got a camera. So we've restarted the count. We're at $5 of 200 to get the solder cam to be 4K. Thank you very much for your kind donations last week. Definitely appreciate that, buddy. What are you chuckling about, Steph?
You're fine.
So that was the first thing, the switches. The switches are the first thing that make this the Ultimate Gamer kit. Okay, why the second? Is that real titanium? There's no titanium happening in this. IT Mac Pro, there he is. I have the Ultimate Gamer board, pure gamer board. You can build anything to compare to mine. So yours is the 60. This is the TKL version of the one that you got. So you got the 60%. And I heard Steph was reading me your email that you were having problems with Flip. So what you got to do with Windows is you got to get Flip. Don't get DFU Programmer. That's what I wanted to say. I've been waiting all day to say that to you. I have seriously been waiting all day to say that to you. Steph read me that email at what?
We were driving in the car.
At 1 o'clock, driving in a car. And I've been trying ever since to reply to that email, and I haven't had the chance yet. But the answer is Flip. Download Flip. And once you've installed Flip, instead of DFU Programmer,
because we thought you were on a Mac.
Yeah, but because your name is IT Mac Pro, who would have thought that you were on a Windows machine? Okay, Anton. Once again, this is not titanium. This is carbon fiber. Okay, so because you're on Windows, you're going to download a program called Flip. You're going to install Flip, and then once you've installed it, you need to go to the drivers folder in the installation path. That's to say you go to C program files /flip. Is it / or / in Windows? I don't know. It's been a long time. Program files, Flip. Then you go to Flip / driver. Then in there, you're going to find the drivers, and you got to install those drivers. Then you're going to be there. How sad did the hockey game make you guys?
We didn't even watch the third period.
We left the house because we were too embarrassed. And it got worse. They scored 2 more goals. Yeah, so USB 01 DLL, what you need to do is go to that folder and then find the DLLs and then install those. You're going to find them now. Has anyone ever built a keyboard with titanium parts? Absolutely. There's the small fry was a titanium keyboard.
Oh wow! Oh
Malachi,
wow! That's huge.
Malachi Tomlinson, thank you. That's very cool of you. 10 pounds. Wow. Thanks, man. Okay. Wait a sec.
$13.
$13. Okay, that puts us to 18. And as always, I promise to read out exactly what it says. It says, get to that goal. 4K solder cam will be great. Thank you so much, Melky. That's awesome of you. I'm just going to remember to put this layer always on top. Thanks. Anchor Bait is in the house. What's going on, Anchor Bait? What's that?
Slower replies on stuff.
Slower replies. Yeah.
Out of the house on the weekend this time.
Yeah, this has been a tough weekend. And next weekend, of course, is Memorial Day weekend. So I'd love to stream if we're in town, but the if we're in town thing, I don't know the answer to yet. So I was saying what makes this the ultimate gamer keyboard. And this exactly in the same way as the one that IT Mac Pro got. The first thing that makes it ultimate is that it's got the stiffer springs and the switches. But the second thing is that it's fully programmable. And full programmability is what really marks the difference between a nice keyboard and what I call the ultimate keyboards. That kind of end game keyboard has the ability to be fully programmable. And by fully programmable, what I mean is you can change the meaning of any of the keys so that this key I could change to be up, up, down, down, left, right, BA, BA, select, select, start. I could just have that one key do that once I remap everything. So I could have it be just a normal keyboard, then I press this key and it changes the whole thing, or I press this key and it changes the whole thing, or I press this key and that does that special selected move that I want to do. So that's really what separates these boards from other keyboards that maybe you saw that you've seen on other places. But full programmability is where it's at. And just like the 60% that IT Mac Pro got, by getting a fully programmable keyboard, you basically unlock the potential. Okay, so you're thinking about possibly getting one of these things. The next thing you should do is go download Easy AVR. With Easy AVR, you can practice and see exactly what you'd like to do. But it's not just that they're fully programmable in the sense of like, oh, I have it plugged into my computer and it does whatever. No, you can unplug it from your computer, take it somewhere else, plug it into that computer, and it remembers everything. It is fully programmed for all time by you, fully customizable by you. And so macros, different layers of programmability. You get up to, up to 12 layers of programmability. That means that you could press this and P, and it would, the first time it would be just a P. The second time it would be my full address. The third time it would be www.youtube.com/skiwithpete. And then it keeps going. You could have up to that many layers of programmability, and each one could have its own macro set on it, or it could be defined to its own thing. So Theodoro asks, what's your favorite clicky switch? My favorite clicky switch is the Gatistottle. Steph's got a Gatistottle just over here. I'm just going to click it for you. Love those. Also in news this week, we have the 150 gram springs back in stock. So you guys know. Is that right, Steph?
Yeah.
And did you put those keyboards, those kits live? Yeah. So right now...
I left the other one up from yesterday, too.
Oh, and the other one yesterday.
So it's just a weekend special.
Weekend, while it's live, we have the LJD 61 Up Universal in stock right now. Only until the end of the stream. Then after that, it's going to come out of live, and it'll be available for purchase on Friday again. But for right now, if you want, you can go to oneupkeyboards.com, get the stainless steel version of this. You can get the silver carbon fiber version of it, or that looks like it's going to have problems going through. No. Or you can get the Universal LJD 61 Up. Now, why would you get the Universal LJD 61 Up? Maybe you live in Europe. You want an ISO version of the LJD 61 Up. It's great. Or you heard about the stab trimming situation and you're like, you know what? I don't want to have to trim the stabs. I want to do that. Or maybe you're a guy who wants a split space bar, a split shift rather. Split space isn't available. If you want the split shift, you can get that also with the Universal. Malky Tomlinson asks, have I tested the springs? And the answer is JB did, and you can see that he's replied that to you already. He tested the 150 grams, and their bottom out weight is 180 grams. Theodoro, 89, I am with you. I can't go more than, I do 67 is the stiffest one that I like. Even the, even clears are too stiff for me. Just like stock clears. TBV 4050, there you go. Step caps lock. So, by buying the universal version, you really do open up to a lot more possibilities like that. Stark Tech. Arg, there's no wrench next to my name. I've been bamboozled. No, we didn't remove it. Did you change your username? You have gears. You're fine. Love it, Gadgeable. What's your other account, Stark Tech? Oh, Nicholas Monazon. Oh, no, wait a sec. Bunkerman 77. Oh, yeah, awesome. I don't think it is transferable, but I might be able to do something for you. For those of you who are just joining in, we're here live building a keyboard It is 20 past 8 on Sunday night in New York City. It was a beautiful day today. We are building the carbon fiber TKL from 1UP Keyboards. We're doing it with Cherry MX Black switches. This is a fully programmable TKL, which is to say 10 keyless, which is to say it doesn't have the number pad over here, so it's more compact. It's not a full compact keyboard. Stark Tech says, "Is Steph there?"
Yes, I'm here. I can't see. Can you see me?
No, wait a sec.
Can you see that? I'm over here this time. I'm usually over there, but I'm here.
Is your microphone on?
No, it's miles from me. I'm sat behind you, not on the side today.
Chubb says these live streams are ideal to doze off to. You know it. There's nothing more soothing and more like a sedative than watching Ski with Pete build a customized keyboard. So this is a little tricky one here. Always proves to be a little bit tricky. Once you get it snapped in. So you guys know JB is like, he's like 8 feet tall and his hands each weigh 4 tons. Have you ever tried to jailbreak blues? I have not tried jailbreaking blues yet. Although I keep meaning to, because I do like a tactile. I do like a tactile, and I can't use a clicky at work, so I do want to try it, but I haven't done it yet. Oh, gaming.youtube. If you do use a gaming.youtube, you can get this in black so that it goes nice and dark for you, so you can have like a reverse, which is nice. I'm also simulcasting on Twitch, even though I spend most of my time in the chat here on YouTube. No, I'm not making fun of you. I'm just saying that you can press the 150 gram. I'm not making fun of you, JB. That's awful, man. You're making me feel bad. You can press the larger keys, the heavier springs, because you're a bigger dude. I wear small gloves. Okay, that's how small my hands are.
You fit my gloves.
I wear size 9 shoes. No, I don't. I wear size 10.5. But still.
You can wear my gloves.
I'm just saying that JB's a bigger man, so he can.
He also works out, so his fingers are. He strengthens his finger strength training.
All the time.
You don't.
I don't.
Same size hands.
Almost. Look at my pinky's huge compared to your pinky.
That's pretty close.
Now there's Steph.
Giant man hands.
Steph has giant man hands. Steph, can I have a glass of water, please?
Where's your glass?
So for those of you who are new to the channel, don't forget to press like, don't forget to press subscribe, and know that all of my mods are here because they're experienced keyboard dudes. And they know lots. They're from the community, or they've been hanging around here lots, and they can answer a lot of your questions. They're good people is what I'm saying. So if you have any questions about keyboards or the keyboard community, don't be afraid to just shout it out in the chat room, because these guys are quality and they're here to help.
Oh, shiny black. There you go. Should make some cherry jam with all the cherries.
Can I show you guys something that's cool? If you ever wanted to know, I know I pull this out every little once in a while, but I just got to show it. Oh, Steph, where's the multimeter?
Pass. I don't actually know. Did you put it in your drawers?
No. Oh yeah, I got a drawer that says multimeter on it, so yes.
I hope it's in that drawer.
I gotta show you guys this. This is how you can tell if it's real carbon fiber or not. Check this out, okay, look. Carbon fiber conducts electricity, so check, hold on. I gotta untangle these two wires here, hold on. Takes a second, takes a second, takes a second. Okay, so look. I tap the two together and it goes from 1 down to 0. I do it on the desk. It goes from 1 down to 0 because it's a stainless steel desk. I take the edges of the carbon fiber plate and look, it goes down to 0. Or almost down to 0. My fingers are on it, so I'm conducting a little bit of electricity. But look, if I put it on this doesn't conduct. Or if I put it on this doesn't conduct. Or this, it doesn't conduct. Or, no, I'm not going to do that. But that's how you can tell if it's real carbon fiber, because real carbon fiber conducts electricity. Cool, right? Okay, and I have some water. Can I use a hairdryer on that? Carter, no, I don't think you can. Carter, I think you need a... you're going to need something with a bit more heat. Typically, you're going to need a soldering blow iron, because you need to get it up to like 300 or 400 Celsius. At Ski with Pete, can you show new viewers enhanced Pete angle? What's the enhanced Pete angle? What are you saying? I got 5 cameras. Is that what you're saying? Do you want to see the 5 cameras? These are the 5 cameras that are going on. We got the live sub views over here or here, depending on if you're looking at selfie cam or selfie chat. And then over in this corner, we have the overhead cam, which is my usual view. We have action cam, which is action-y. And we have solder cam, which is solder cam. So those are the cameras. And then I have the 4K camera almost ready to go. I just need to get the power supply, the PSU sorted for it. And then after I've done that, we're going to switch over to 4K live streaming. There's some problems with that, though, in that if you stream to YouTube and then download, you need to, it down converts to 720p, so you need to off stream. So I'm going to need to get an SSD hard drive that I can record to, and then a second hard drive that I can pump those videos to. So that's some extra expense that the channel will incur. But I would love it if you guys could continue to support me on the goal to get to $200 for the 4K solder cam. That's what's up next. Soldering blow iron. No, it's not called the what's it called?
A heat gun.
Thank you. No, it's not a heat gun. It's called it's called an SMD station, isn't it? No, it's called a hot air station. That's what it's called. Turquoise Tortoise says, "Wow, that stream setup is so good." Awesome, man. So some of the other, I combine a couple of views, right? So I do like this. This is a cool view. I've also got this, which is, hold on. I've got this one, which is a super chat, so I can show off my super chats. Thank you to everybody who's already super chatted. It's down here. Thank you very much. What else do I do? I've got this view, which also includes my subscriber count. For those of you who haven't subscribed, please do subscribe now. What else have I got going on? Yeah, look at that. Got a subscriber. Thank you, subscriber. That's awesome. We might leave that up for a second, see if anybody else wants to come out of the woodwork. No, nobody else is pressing subscribe. Okay, well, I'm going to switch over to Action Cam for a second so you guys can see these go in up close and nice like this. Look at this. Look. There you go. Boom. Oh, boo. Somebody unsubscribed. Boo. Boo. Resubscribe. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I just punched the microphone. If that hurt your ear, I'm very sorry. I'm going to keep going here. I'm going to go back to the 3 view. See. Don't forget, guys, please do press like. We're at 53 likes. It would be great to get up to 75 likes. So that's a lot of likes to go. If you guys haven't already pressed like, please do so now. The more likes this show gets, the better off it is. Please press like now. The next thing to do, of course, is to go to oneupkeyboards.com. I see there's currently 2 people on the website. We have a huge amount of traffic that we can afford through there. So if you haven't already gone to One Up Keyboards, please do. Just have a squiz around. Just click on a bunch of pages. That makes me happy. Where did you get the carbon fiber for this build? F1 Josh. Go to oneupkeyboards.com. Vox White says, I'll offset whoever just unsubbed. Thanks, Vox. Welcome to the channel. Somebody's rapidly pressing subscribe and unsubscribe. Hey, can I show you guys a quick video on what to do? Here's how to subscribe so that you catch all the upcoming live streams. Like this. Okay, guys, here's how you subscribe and catch all the live streams. First, click subscribe, like you normally would. Then click the gear beside it. Now you'll see the notification menu. click send me all notifications for this channel. That means that next time I start my live stream, you'll get a notification to let you know it's about to start. Cool. That's how you subscribe. And catch all the live streams. Whoops. Spacebar is the left one. Did a bunch of people just go to oneupkeyboards.com? There's 5 people on there. That shouldn't slow it down any. If it's going slow, you should let me know. IT Mac Pro just yelled, "Thanks, Pete." I'm assuming that you just got Flip to work and that you've just unlocked the magical combination that has made your keyboard the ultimate gamer keyboard. Pete, would you ever build something like a Let Split? I have a Let Split. It's right there. It's right here. You can't see, but it's right here. I have one, and I'm desperate to build it. I got it in January, and I just haven't had the chance to build it yet, which is frustrating and annoying, I'm sure you can imagine. Yes, I intend to build one very soon. I just haven't yet. Okay, flipping this over. Oh, first one that didn't go all the way through. It's right here. This happens all the time, so you guys know. You're pushing these little switches through. Next live stream, it might be next weekend. If it's not next weekend, it'll be the weekend after. It all depends what we get up to next weekend.
Because it's a holiday weekend here.
It's a holiday weekend. 1990 Sunbird 1990s in the house. What's going on? You should get one of the Let Split wooden cases from Wooded Keys. Oh, that's awesome. I have a lot of keyboard projects, as I'm sure you can understand. So I'm not looking to add any at the moment, but that does sound like a good one. I do have a Let Split just hanging out on the shelf, so I'm going to get to that soon.
I like Spencer's comment.
What's Spencer's comment?
Read it.
Spencer says, StarTech, I need to stay off oneupkeyboards.com. I will end up finding something I need. Awesome, Spencer. Thank you.
JP's like, do it. Oneupkeyboards.com. I'm kind of feeling like I need to build my next 27 still.
Yes, you do. Oh, number 7 didn't make it through.
I need keycaps for it though.
Yeah, but you can build it and then get keycaps for it. Once it's built, you'll know what it's all about. What the heck?
Yeah, but I just need to find keycaps that match it.
What the heck? So all I'm doing here, I'm just, what I do is I push, you can just about see it there. I rub my finger over each of these like this, just to feel my way across, because that way I know that I'm not missing any of the little stems. They all got through, because I can feel them all with my finger. It's even easier than looking for them. And then sometimes you find that they're through, but they're not very far through. So just pushing down on the board gets them a little further in. Oh, this Z didn't quite make it through here. See, it's folded over, so all I'm going to do with this Z key is pop it out like this. Whoops. Shoot it on the floor. Here, and I'll show you exactly what's happened. See, there's that little hook. Can you see that little hook? Can you see the little hook there? It's just folded over. So all I'm going to do is just grab my pliers and just straighten that little hook back out. Just like that. I'm going to put this Z key back in. So, you know, these switch pullers, when you're building keyboards, man, these switch pullers are where it's at. They're only a couple bucks. Get them on oneupkeyboards.com. They are worth every penny. Oh, that one didn't make it through either. See, this one's got completely flattened here. It's okay. Again, just take the tweezers, the pliers, just pull it out. Straighten it up again. Smash it back in. Make sure that it's all the way through, which it is, and then just keep on trucking. All right, so everybody should be through now. Just going to do a quick double check here. Yep, looking good all the way around. All right. Alrighty, guys. We're going to get ready here and put the solder cam back on in just a second. But with 56 likes, I wonder if you guys have in you just 4 more likes. See if we can hit that 60. Of course, I'd love to hit 75, but it'd be great just to get up to that 60 mark. For those of you who have only been here a few minutes, you can see that I am, in fact, building a custom keyboard. The ultimate gamer keyboard indeed. Okay, I'm going to go open the door. $58 likes. 58 likes. So close to 60. This is the best part of the show. We're about to hit up solder cam one more time. Last glass drink of water there. 58 likes, looking for 60. This always drives a bunch of subscribers. I want you guys to know. As soon as I turn on the action cam on the solder cam, I've just lit the soldering iron, so it's headed up towards 650 degrees Fahrenheit. We're at $18 of our 200 goal for the 4K solder cam. And Malky Tomlinson, yes, we're gonna work on that. I keep saying we're gonna work on that. Stark Tech, you're off. All right, buddy. We'll see you later. Leaving for the best part. That sucks. 60 likes. Here we go. Just got our 60th like. All right, for those of you who are new around here, this is Solder Cam. Welcome to Solder Cam. Say hello. Keep your eye in the top left corner because at least at the start, this gets very jerky indeed. So here we go. I'm just going to wipe off the tip real quick. There we go. Just a little more. All right. Here we go. Solder Cam. Thank you to everybody who's pressed like and pressed subscribe. I really do appreciate it. That's how this channel grows. Spencer Cook. I'm impressed with your dedication to Solder Cam. Thank you, Spencer. Spencer with a $10 super chat. Thank you so much, man. It always drives a bunch of subscribers, too. I don't know if you know that. Steph, can you remind me to add that to our total?
Yep.
Thank you, Spencer. If you guys have any questions that you definitely want me to answer, you can also use Super Chat for that. Because I do promise to read out everything that everybody writes in Super Chat. See if I can speed up just a smidge here. Thank you again to my mods. You guys are great. Thank you so much for stopping by, hanging out with us. Vox White. Bop. Yeah, $5 donation. Thank you so much, Vox White. That's awesome of you. Thanks, man. That's $15 towards it just while I've been doing the Solder Cam. Thank you so much, guys. I gotta be honest, it's hard to solder and look at these things come in at the same time, but thank you so much. And thank you to the people who are pressing subscribe right now. It's very cool of you. If you haven't already pressed like, please press like now. I'd love to get some more people into the show. What are you chuckling about there, Steph? Oh, I thought you were. Oh, poor thing. Steph's had a cold for the last couple of days. If I'd had it, it would have been man flu, but Steph had it, so it was just a cold. Man flu is real. Just going to give this a quick wipe. Keep your eye on that top left corner. Dane Carter throwing in the $5. Hold on, I got to read it in a sec. I'm trying to... You guys trying to get me to burn myself? Because it's hard to solder and read.
You don't have to try and do both at the same time.
Yeah, I do. What are you talking about? Dane Carter says, you guys think we could get him the 4K solder cam this stream? $5. Solder cam is life. Let's get that 4K action with JB. Thanks, JB. Thank you, guys. Is that $25 we've done just while I've been...
Yep.
It's amazing. Thank you. Red 1-Up cap. We'll look into it. God, I'm reading chats while I'm soldering. That's totally not a good idea. I'm all about safety. I'm wearing glasses. I've got a fan going. I got the door open.
Is the chisel tip better for soldering?
Is the chisel tip better for soldering? I personally...
Would a conical tip be fine?
A conical tip would be fine, but I personally recommend the Hakko FX888D, and that defaults with this chisel tip, and so I use it a lot.
You do have other ones you're meant to be trying
I do have other ones that I'm meant to be trying out, but this one is particularly good, and it's, yeah, I like it a lot, is the honest answer.
We do need to order some more keycaps. We could do a red one.
We could do red and white. Yeah, that's possible.
Very
I
Canadian.
thought we were trying to do the shine through next, though.
Oh, we've had requests for that.
We've had a couple requests for that. I got a couple more subs in too. Thank you very much to the brand new subscribers.
Nicholas Turner is out.
What's that?
Nicholas Turner's gotta go.
Oh, catch you later, Nicholas. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you to all you guys for stopping by.
Angelo doesn't like the chisel tip.
Well, Gadgeable, how disagreeable are you? Why so disagreeable for a Canadian? Well, I mean, to each their own, really. To each their own. There's no, like, one best tip. It's just what you like using and what you're most comfortable with. For each job. That was a little bit blobby. It's disappointing.
Your soldering iron is expensive, but
It's not that expensive. It's like $100, and if you think about it, you know that's a $100 investment in every project that I undertake with this soldering iron, and
it's easily paid for itself.
easily paid for itself. I've had cheap irons in the past, and they're not worth it. I had a Yehua, and that thing could not control its temperature at all. I had a Weller that it was a cheap Weller. I'm going to be honest. I bought one because I didn't think I was going to be in New York for very long. I bought one that works off butane. It sucks, but it's useful, but it sucks. And the tip kind of retracts. It's painful.
It's more comical than useful.
Steph, what just vutted? It was you. Okay. Okay, I'm going to have to wipe this tip off again. So I'm just going to do that now. Keep your eye on the top left corner. There you go. haven't looked up at the monitor in a while. No chats today on Twitch. I'm surprised. Twitch is kind of the meme location. For those of you who don't know. There's a lot of people who just meme the heck out of it. But not a single comment today. Unusual. For those of you who are wondering, I use a lead-free, no-clean solder. The link is in the About section below. Thank you again to everybody who's joined the channel today, both as subscribers and as viewers. Thank you again, especially to my mods. If you haven't already pressed like, go ahead and smash that like button now. Thank you especially to my super chatters. You guys are awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna have to clean this tip again. Alright. Keep your eye on the top left. Oh, gross. No. It's gonna be one of those. Yeah, keep your eye on the top left. I got a bunch of action to do here. Alrighty. Getting closer and closer. So we've got one more full row to do. One more alpha row, that is. And then just the spacebar and function keys. When you solder, is opening a window enough ventilation? So I've got you can see it. I got a fan over there, and I open a window. So it's blowing it out the door. But really, unless you're soldering right by the window, you should probably get a properly. You should get a proper filtered fan. Sorry, I just wasn't pleased with that one. So this is my last row of alphas here, and I'm more than halfway across it now. It's kind of an ugly one. Okay, giving it a wipe. Keep your eye on that top left corner. Can't wait to do that in 4K. Guys, I'm going to revisit those super chats in just 1 minute, just as I get across the bottom of the board here. Just making sure all these solders are nice and even. losing control of it. What's
Your
that?
camera 2 sounds like an airplane is taking off. The fan is.
Oh, it's blowing right into it, is it? Sorry.
I thought of that.
Last one is the martini right here. Keep your eye on that top left corner if these sorts of things upset you. And that was solder cam. And that is all of my solder joints done. At least I hope. See if I missed any. Did skimp on the solder on a couple of them. That is pretty darn good overall. Pretty pleased with that. Let's plug it in and take a look. Oh, okay. Before we go any further though, we need to add 25 to 18. Alexa, what's 25 plus 18?
The sum of 25 and 18 is 43.
43. Thank you so much, guys. $43. That's awesome. We're almost a quarter of the way there.
No LEDs?
What's that?
No LEDs?
No LEDs today. Next step is to plug it in and to test it out using keyboard tester. All right. Let's get keyboard tester going on. Oh, I gotta switch it over. Malachi Tomlinson's just thrown in. Another £6. What's £6 worth, Steph?
$7.80.
So I'm gonna put that as $50 even. 50. We're one quarter of the way there, guys. Thank you so much, Melky. That's awesome. Okay, I'm gonna switch back. Oh, wait. Did I read out what he said? Malky Tomlinson said, let's get you more than a quarter there. Thank you again, dude. That's awesome. And I'm switching over to the... It's called the Super Chat view, but it's not actually Super Chat. And I'm going to press reset, and then I'm going to click in there. And so it should go like this. Whoa! Yeah, and we know that F11 doesn't work because F11 is what's moving this page around. And then these don't work properly. Print screen doesn't because that's in Linux, though I do know that it does work correctly indeed. And then the arrow keys. All right, let's make our way back across the board here. There's also a weirdness with this bottom row with their spacebar. And then that one doesn't, that one is Alt. This one won't appear. This one won't appear. And this one, again, it's actually registering as Control 2. So we have a fully functioning board. That is what you want. Okay. Next up, I get to prepare the base. Prepare the base. Is that straight? I can't quite tell. The thing is with these... Sorry guys, I'm putting my head in screen here. Sorry. The thing with these is that the outside of the sticker isn't straight, but the inside of the sticker is straight. So you can't go by this edge, you gotta go by that edge, lining it up with the carbon fiber grid. That's how you know that it's right. Okay, and these are the aluminum feet. So these aluminum feet go in this hole like that. How do you stop the water keys like space from wobbling side to side? Use a stabilizer. Muffin Man, use a stabilizer. We used clear stabilizers on this build, but you can see them pretty easily. Give me just one sec, I'll bring the top half of the board back and I'll show them to you. The wobble is prevented by these clear plastic pieces. See that? Those are the pieces that prevent that wobble. Good night, Lord Slaps. (21:21) at the moment. That is the current time. So 9:20 for me here in New York City. Oh, do you know what? I knew that the menu key wasn't going to work, but I've just noticed that I didn't solder it. Oh, man. Okay, well, I got to finish soldering that. That's embarrassing. That would have been a major error. For those of you who haven't already, please go check out oneupkeyboards.com. Oneupkeyboards.com. I'm the owner. That's why I keep pumping it so much. Filled with all of the awesome mechanical keyboard goodness that you would hope for from an awesome mechanical keyboards store that wants to be about awesomeness. Well, I'm lucky that I saw that just then, just by happenstance. I will have to remember to double check those in the future. But they don't, those are keys that don't actually register on Linux-based machines. So it's hard to, I'm just going to spruce up this right control here. They don't register because they the function that they perform is constrained to the keyboard rather than to the operating system, so they don't do anything outside of the OS. Yeah, I just wanted to redo that one. Oh, and I caught my finger in the fan. Damn it. Vox White MX clears for life. You, my friend, get to be a moderator. Young Huan Min, you too get to be a moderator. Well, thank you again, guys, for hanging out with me this evening. Definitely do appreciate it. Just building more keyboards, you know. So this keyboard, as I said before, has its silver and stainless steel brushed. They're both going to be released on Friday this week. You get a sneak peek. You can order them now if you go to oneupkeyboards.com. But as soon as this stream ends, those are all coming down. And they will properly launch on Friday. Ikshan Fadil says, "Are you make all mechanical keyboard?" I think the answer to that is yes. I just need to go grab some of the... It's my desk that's wobbly, by the way, not this keyboard. This keyboard is perfectly straight. It's my desk that's... It's a metal desk, and so you can imagine it's a little bit askew. Stephanie, darling, can I ask you a favor, Flav? I didn't grab any feet. Could you grab some plastic feet for me?
What? You grab the little rubbers.
Yeah.
Oh, do you have someone to pack it over there?
No, not that I can see. Yeah, just two. Thank you. Raisia Nauli, thank you for your kind words. that, my friends, is the TKL kit Gamer Edition from OneUpKeyboards.com. I'm not going to put any keycaps on this. We're going to sell it as bare bones, as they say, without a keycap set on it. So this is going to go onto the OneUp Keyboards website. Last week, I promised that one would be on the website within a week, and of course it wasn't. It still has yet to be put on the website, but that should give you an idea really of what this board's all about right there. Muffin Man says, are the one-up keycaps you have on the website made of PBT? So we have all the keycaps that we sell in sets. No, that's not true. Some of the sets that we have on one-up keyboards are PBT. The side printed sets, we have both in white and in black. They are PBT. But the one-up keycaps, no, you're talking specifically about... You're talking specifically about these keycaps? No, that keycap is not PBT. That is an ABS keycap. It's a double shot keycap. You can see here's one, just like it. It's a double shot ABS keycap made in the US by a company called Signature Plastics. Those are ABS, but the side printed keycaps, let me just grab those real quick here. The side printed keycaps like these ones. Now this is just a 60% kit, but these side printed ones, these are PBT. And coming soon to the website, coming very soon, to the website indeed are these. These are Enjoy PBT keycaps. These are not yet listed on the website, but they will be soon. These are going to be a terrific value. The WS2182B RGB strips. I assume that those RGB strips that you're talking about are like these RGB strips, like these ones. And those, yes, they are supported. Give me 1 second here, and I'll show you what happens when this thing lights up here. Whoops. I thought that would light it up, but obviously it needs the other one. Why isn't that lighting up? Let's plug them both in, see what happens. There we go. Yeah, there's plenty of clearance to put these on any of the boards that we have. I'm just going to leave those up for 1 second while I put the Enjoy PBT away. If you had a red with white logo PBT escape key, I would probably buy like 10. Cool. If you know of anybody who makes PBT double shot keycaps, do let us know. We're not currently in touch with anyone who sells those. Yeah, anyways, those would work. If you want some of these giant, are you saying you want some of these giant standoffs? I mean, look at the difference in the standoff size between that and, say, that. But if you want some giant standoffs, just let us know. We got a bunch of them. What's that? What's that?
PVT double shot isn't Vortex the only one currently.
The only one I know of that are currently doing it, and they don't do custom keycaps. Well, with 47 viewers still remaining, I just want to say once again, thank you very much. Mech Merlin. Hey, I just noticed you're Mech Merlin. Mech Merlin, thanks very much for all the vids. Yeah, you made an LJD 61 up, which I thought was great. You did a great job on that. So you know, Mech Merlin, right now and only for a limited time, the LJD 61 up Universal is currently available at One Up Keyboards, which of course fixes that little standoff issue that we've been facing, where you had to trim the standoffs just a tiny little smidge. But yeah, that's currently on the website. Only until the end of the show, and then we're going to go live with it on Friday. We also have, just for the duration of this show, we also have these, which is the silver carbon fiber TKL version, and we have the stainless steel version in a brushed stainless steel, also available just for the duration of the show, and then it'll properly launch on Friday. As planned by the show. So 51 viewers currently here, 72 likes. If there's 3 amongst you who haven't already pressed like, could you please press the like button now? Thank you again to everybody who's joined in today's show. Don't forget, go check out oneupkeyboards.com. There's only a couple people currently on the website. Would love to see those numbers climb up a little bit. Do you guys have any more questions just before I sign off? I see it's 21:36, so we've been streaming live now for just over 2 hours. Thank you again to everybody who's come by. Thank you especially to my super chatters. 1/4 of the way to bringing the solder cam to 4K. That'll be incredible when that happens. Cool. Well, last call on those limited editions. Actually, maybe we should leave them up until we're done brushing our teeth and whatever.
Yeah, leave them up till 10.
Yeah, okay. So they'll be up for another 25 minutes. Cool. Well, thanks again. Are you in for Yuri? Malky, I don't know about Yuri. What's Yuri?
You didn't see Yuri?
What's that?
Keycaps.
What are the Yuri keycaps? On Mastro?
Yeah.
Oh, I did see the ones on Mastro. I'm colorblind, and I didn't realize that they were blue until I read the description. So no, I'm probably not. Sai, one day at skiwithpete. What's your favorite keyboard size? My preferred keyboard size is probably 60%. I have a TKL that I use at work, which is cool, but I also have 2 60% at work, and I reach, those are my daily reach 2s. Sometimes I'm just like, come on, just need those arrow keys, but yeah, GMK Yuri. No, I'm not planning on getting in on that. $43 watching with 72 likes. Come on, if you haven't already pressed the like, let's see if we can hit 75. I'm gonna rewrite this because it's a little bit messy here. It's 50 of 200. One quarter of the way there. Thank you again, guys. Really is spectacular. Sarah meant no 65 or 75%. No, I really like the what's called the poker layout. The poker layout. I really like the poker layout. I'm super chuffed with it. In fact, when I use my TKL, I have to bind my function key to cause was to be my arrows, because I reach that more quickly than I reach with the arrow keys. I don't want to say more quickly, just like as per default, that's my go-to move. Chris Brown says, what Hacko chisel tip size were you using? I use the one that comes with the default Hacko FX888D. So I don't actually know what that chisel size is, but if you buy the default Hacko, that's the one you get. I want to see something like an HHKB TKL PCB plate. Interesting. Well, all you'd need to do is, yeah, I mean, we could do something similar, really. You just need to cover over these holes on either side like this, and then readjust this spacebar. I've got 3 Code 61s, Poker 3s for each office and home. Yeah. Any love for your core at all lately? Haven't touched it. When I go for 40%, I got a JD40 in my office desk, and it's so customized that I struggle with the Vortex core. I really do struggle with it. There's also, by the way, a Massdrop affiliate link in the About section below. If you haven't ever been to Massdrop, I'd love for you to use my affiliate code. Go into the About section and you can find it there. The more people I have signed up through my Massdrop affiliate link, the more stuff that Massdrop sends me to review. So that's cool. Enjoy that. Just reading back through some of the questions. Thank you again to everybody who came by for today's show. You guys are awesome with the support for the 4K. I really do. I appreciate that. Of course, you guys will be the main benefactors of it, but I really do appreciate you guys helping me with that. I really enjoy hanging out, building cool stuff and checking out cool tech with you guys. So, it's great to see that you like it too. I've got an AMJ 40 on order. We'll see how the 40% lifestyle works for me. Yeah, cool. I've never tried an AMJ 40. I've seen them, but I don't know. I startled my core with your stems. Oh, awesome, Dane. That's cool. I defecate course. It says the core is pretty awesome, but I like the feel of my JD40 more. Cool. You know what I should do that I haven't done? Is I should create a view where this chat window appears, shouldn't I? So that the audience who watches this afterwards can check out some of the chat, especially when I'm answering questions. Cool, cool, cool. Well, Steph, do you have anything else to add?
No.
All right. Well, thank you again to everybody who tuned in today. Thank you especially to my moderators. Thank you for keeping this place awesome. Thank you again to those of you who are on your way to becoming moderators, Sarah Ment and I Defecate. I'm looking at you two. Thank you especially to everybody who super chatted. Did I say that already? Thank you to everybody who pressed like and everybody who pressed subscribe. Thank you to everybody who went over to 1UP Keyboards and checked out all the cool stuff that's going on over there. What else can I say? Don't forget to press like. Don't forget to press subscribe. Don't forget to check the About section for relevant links to everything you've seen on my desk today. If you're watching this in the future and it's not currently available for live streaming, don't forget to add any comments or questions to the comment section below. And for those of you who are here live or who are coming back, don't forget to check back and see if you can help out with any of those people who do have questions after the fact. Thank you again to everybody who stopped by. I'm just going to make sure everything's zoomed out and ready to go again for the next time that I live stream. I know JB is going to be in the house later on this week. Hopefully I can convince him to do a little more live streaming. JB, if you're still here, sup. If you're not still here, I'll catch you, what is it, on Tuesday? This week indeed. Don't forget, those things are going to come out of the website in the next 15 minutes. So if you do want the universal version of the LJD61 up, or if you want the silver carbon fiber or the stainless steel ahead of Friday's actual launch, you better pick them up now. Thanks again. You guys take care. RGB underglow included in that firmware if you got the acrylic middle. No, none of the PCBs that we have currently support RGB underglow. It's if you add it, and that's up to you. And you can add it the same way that was done on that board over there, which includes probably a Pro Micro and possibly something else. But I leave that to you. That's not included by the board.
There's just room for it.
There's just room for it. There's just space for it. But all these boards, like this board included, has the ability for underglow, but the underglow is single color. IT Mac Pro, good night, good night. Just tell me again, IT Mac Pro, you got it working, right? You got the... just tell me that you got it working. Did we get an email back from him saying you got it working? With Flip?
No, you didn't actually reply to that email, but he said he got it working.
Yeah, from
so it's
Flip.
programmed the way you want now?
Yeah, I hope so, because that's when that keyboard goes from being like, oh, it's pretty awesome, to like the best keyboard in the universe. That's all it takes.
Onboard SMD single color only.
Yeah, onboard SMD is single color only. Yeah, you got it.
But yeah, you can do those strip.
You can add the strip.
With, yeah.
Got it working. Oh, the pleasure that gives me. Great, great news. All right, guys, thanks again. You guys take care, and we'll see you guys again back soon. Don't forget, even though the stream is over, you can continue to chat if you please. All right, I'm going to kill this mic and the mic on camera 2. Thanks again for joining. You guys take care.